The Lord's Resistance Army, which is led by Joseph Kony, which has been so much in the news and media these past couple of weeks, have been active in northern Uganda from about the middle to the late 1980s until around 2006. Since 2006, when that fighting has largely stopped, much of the work that's happened in northern Uganda has been focused on healing and recovering from the war, particularly as these children have started to come home and be repatriated with their families. Walsh University has been active by sending students and faculty over to work with people from the Archdiocese of Gulu. We're training diocesan personnel in grief counseling and other basic forms of counseling so that our students are working with their students in a kind of train-the-trainer program. And it's a way for Walsh to become active, but really what we're doing is we're handing off the knowledge, or we're facilitating the knowledge of the Ugandans themselves, so that rather than Walsh coming in as Americans who are trying to solve their problems, we're empowering Ugandans themselves to bring about their own solutions. We certainly hope that our students are making a difference in northern Uganda. That's an important part of the mission at Walsh University. Our mission statement, in fact, says that we are dedicated to training leaders in service with an international perspective. We also think, though, that we're getting a great deal out of our interaction with northern Uganda. Certainly from an educational perspective, our students are really getting a kind of experience that they just simply cannot replicate here in the United States. And certainly we in the United States and they in Uganda are dealing with many of the same issues of grief and loss, but not on the same kind of scale. We're just not used to this sort of conflict in the U.S. So it's giving our students and our faculty both an opportunity to be of service to an international community, but also get a valuable experience, and an experience that they're going to bring back here to Stark County and to Canton and apply those skills as they emerge as counseling professionals right here in Northeast Ohio. The counseling project in Gulu is just one of the many projects that Walsh is involved with in Uganda. Walsh University grants a fully accredited master's degree for students right there in Uganda. We're involved in a small capital financing project working with women in a village in Uganda. We send undergraduate students over every summer, and most recently we've been directly involved in consulting with the Archdiocese of Gulu, which has now received approval to found its own university, which will be called Sacred Heart University. And one of their initial programs is in fact going to be a full degree program in counseling. So they're building on the success and the experience that we've also been able to help provide them. We're providing consultation in terms of curriculum development, library development, even facilities. This is, I think, just another example of the kinds of things that any institution in the United States can get involved with. But the important aspect of this is partnering with Ugandans, because it does take a great deal of hard work and local knowledge, I think, to make these kinds of projects successful. One of our goals as a university, and I think one of the goals of any organization that's getting involved in aid in the developing world, is not simply just to throw money at the problem or to come up with glib solutions, but really, I think, to invest time and energy and to help develop institutions that are going to be sustainable in those countries. If Americans or Europeans go into these countries and we just simply build the institutions for them, that's not a very sustainable model. But to empower the people themselves, in other words, to impart knowledge as well as capital, but I really think it's that knowledge transfer is a really important part of the aid that we can provide. And it also gives us, I think, a great deal in return. We talk a great deal about what we give when we do these projects. But the train the trainers and the teach the man the fish kind of philosophy also means that we actually get a great deal in return ourselves, because it really is forming partnerships and friendships that are lasting beyond just simply writing a check. You know, I think one of the unfortunate things that's come out of the discussion about the Kony videos is that it tends to show Uganda in light that it is still a war-torn kind of area. But the truth is, when we travel to Uganda, we find a people, a lot of intelligent and hardworking people who have great hope for the future of their country. And it's so rewarding for us to be a part of that development and to be part of that hope. Even though we play just even a small part that we do, it's really gratifying for us. And we know that we're making a difference because we can see the fruits of our labor in Uganda itself. And we hope that what's going to develop is again, not just simply Walsh University coming to help the Ugandans, but to really develop partnerships so that, again, these exchanges will grow and develop. So just as universities in Europe and universities in the United States have exchanges of faculty, of students, of knowledge and ideas, we really see Uganda as the place that is going to develop and grow and become really a full partner with Walsh University, as really many of these institutions already are.